existing roof and the new roof together. We've got a template for one side and we've got a template for the other side. So on the northern side, we're butting up to a beam. So we've put a plumb cut with a foot cut. On the southern side, we've got a bird's mouth with a plumb cut and a foot cut. It's got an overhang to allow for eave and for gutter. The other side we don't need to allow for eave and gutter. We'll show you that later when we're pitching the roof. Now, traditionally on a pitched roof, we have a what we call the slope, or the actual angle of the cut of the roof. These change depending on the environment that the roof's in. So on a house, for example, in Papua New Guinea, where the rainfall's full on, we'll have a very steep slope, around about 45 degrees, and it'll run straight off and it's very close to the ground. It runs almost all the way to the ground, the roof pitch. Whereas in the southern parts of Australia, we have a roof pitch that's usually around about 26, 27 degrees, and that just catches all of the water. There's not too much waterfall in the southern part of Australia, so 26, 27 degrees for a roof pitch is good. That's a conventional roof. Nowadays, quite often in architectural work, we do a flat roof, or what's called a skillion roof, and all that does is keeps it a little bit lower, so it doesn't protrude too much up into the air and doesn't catch as much wind. Depending on the town planning, etc., that we need to go through, will depend on the actual roof pitch and how we can do that these days, or the design. So what we'll do now is use our jigs. We've got our jigs already set up, and we'll start cutting in our rafters, and then what we'll do is we'll change positions and you can see how we're going to chuck this up. When we're setting up our rafters, we make sure on our jigs that the top of the rafters are all matching up, and I've already put my eye down the rafters and marked if we've got a bow upwards or a bow downwards, and we put all of our bows up, so any weight that comes downwards will then flatten out all of our rafters. We continue our lines through to make sure that we get a consistent cut.